5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back for another episode of the SUJOBAE podcast. My name is Joseph Kim.
I'm Suzie Lee.
And I'm Matthew Bae.
Yes, and welcome back. I just wanted to start off by saying thanks to all the viewers. Y'all been popping off with
For real.
the views. Yeah, the views have been pretty good. So thanks for all the support, guys. Thank you for enjoying our content. I've been hearing a lot of good things from other sources, so that is good to hear. And we're still going strong, so be looking out for more content. But to start things out, as I usually ask, how have you guys been since the past week, since we recorded last, I guess? How's summer break been?
Susie's life's more interesting right now.
Why do you always say that?
Because I really don't do anything.
Every week you're like, Susie's life has been
but
more
Susie, your life is actually interesting.
Well, she's gotta move.
We don't do anything.
Well, yeah, I've been really busy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But one exciting thing is I got a sponsorship for my stream.
Hey yo, let's go.
Yeah, so
Logitech?
I'll be, huh?
What?
No,
Logitech?
it's GoPuff.
Oh,
But-
wait, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
I cannot use it.
that was really,
Is it sweet?
yeah, I'll be doing a GoPuff stream.
Check out our
On
stream for her
Saturday, so-
sponsorship.
Yeah, so I've been preparing that, and I also started like a YouTube channel. Well, I had it, but I got like a professional editor. So I've been like working with my editor a lot, and
moves.
which takes a lot of my time. And I'm trying to move right now, and I'm moving alone. Like I'm moving everything, and I'm also moving my friend's stuff too because he left it all like at my place. So I have to
Damn.
move his stuff and my
Oh,
stuff.
what a nice guy.
Hey, real quick, if you're like nearby Susie, help her move in a couple days, because
No, for real. Yo, Josh Y, if you're watching this,
she needs help. She needs help.
It's okay. I'm going strong with gym gains, so I'm good. But yeah, I've been really busy. But yeah, I like enjoy staying busy. I think it's just like I just feel like I'm tired all the time, but I don't know. I like the idea of like staying busy and like doing things. So
you're busy. Yeah.
yeah, I like how I've been good.
Yo, respect. That's awesome. Yo, your stream is like jumped. It's only been like what, a year? A little more than a year,
Year and a
since you
half.
streamed. Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
She
It's
got
kind of
that.
crazy.
She got the Discord. What's the Discord?
Sleep and
Okay, sleep
Hey.
fans, and then she got the Twitch going.
sleep throws.
Now she
Sleep
got the
Throws,
YouTube.
right? And then she got the YouTube. What's the YouTube channel?
Sleep throws.
The Sleep Throws. Okay.
Yeah.
She got everything going right now, and then she got that like GoPro. Damn, that's not GoPro. What was it?
Go
Go
puff.
Yeah,
Go
GoPro.
puff.
The food delivery.
GoPro would be cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's my life.
Bro, you gotta take care of yourself. You don't want to like just
Yeah.
die, fall over. That'd
Yeah.
not be good.
I think one thing is like since I'm like so busy and
Yeah.
I feel like I have stuff to do constantly, like even when I'm supposed to rest, like when I'm supposed to go to sleep, like my brain just doesn't turn off. So
Mm.
I've been having trouble like resting. That's the only thing. But other than that, I've been pretty good.
Nice.
Oh,
What about you, Matt?
yeah.
Same old.
Nothing. I'm just doing the same things. I've been trying to hang out with more people actually. So I also been trying to hit the golf range a little bit more.
Nice.
So I've been golfing, pickleball. I love playing pickleball. It's so fun. I play that all the time now. Yeah, I'm
That's
just
what
trying to
you
like hang
said
out.
last week.
So I don't do anything different. I don't do anything. I am like starting to do vlogs. Like I'm just starting to record on my phone for now. And then eventually I will get a camera. But I'm trying to vlog a lot more. I don't know. I'm just trying to do different things. I guess like I'm still applying for jobs and I've been rejected a lot, but I've also been getting some callbacks. So that's been
Hey,
nice.
let's
just
go.
like trying to get a job soon. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I don't really do anything. Nothing eventful. We're taking care of we're babysitting a lab. It's a white lab, like Labrador. She's really pretty. She's really pretty. So she's been, but she's so needy, and like yeah, it's crazy.
third
Mm.
dog.
Yeah.
Third
Actually,
dog in the house.
Buck passed away.
Aw,
So
rest in peace.
yeah,
When?
like 2 weeks ago.
What? I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I didn't tell anybody because I don't care. I don't like want to talk about it. But yeah, like he
Mm.
passed away like 2 weeks ago. No, 3
What
weeks
the
ago now.
frick? Oh my
And
god.
yeah, so that was like when my mom was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna like take care of a lab." I was like, "Why?" Like it's a
Ah.
white lab. So like Buck was a golden doodle, and Lily's a golden retriever, or like not retriever, but a retriever.
Mhm.
And like, and I'm like, so like she has the same tendencies as Buck. She looks kind of like Buck. She's
Ooh.
white. Like it's like, so I was like, well, why'd you? And then it was just yeah, but it's all good. I'm good now. It's been a while.
Aw. You shall be
Yeah.
missed, Buck.
Yes. Mhm.
Some good memories.
But anyways, Joe, what have you been up to?
Yeah. Oh, that's it's hard to come off on, but
Yeah.
for me, I guess not much. Same old studying and working. I have one more week of my internship, so looking forward to finishing that. They gotta move
But it's
up.
pretty soon. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good news. I did find a place I'm living next year. So
Bad
I'm no
news.
longer
It's at my place. It's literally where I'm living. Like,
It's not
what the
bad
heck?
news.
Okay, it's not literally her place, but we're neighbors. So we're in the same complex. I
What-
had
oh,
I
okay.
had no clue actually. So Susie and I were like texting yesterday, and she's like, "Did you find a place, by the way?" I'm like, "Yeah, and it's here." And she's like, "Lol, I live there too."
Yeah, I was like,
it
Wait,
I
that's
thought you were
perfect.
joking
It
because
was
I
not
thought you
planned.
knew that I was
Y'all
living.
can
No, I
get
had no
groceries
idea.
together.
So I have a roommate. You're living by yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm in a one
Yeah.
bedroom.
So I found a roommate, and he had a spot open, so we're chilling. But yeah, I'm no longer homeless. So sorry, Chipotle, but I can't sleep on your chairs anymore. But I'm no
They
longer
really missed you.
homeless.
They
Yeah,
really
breaking
missed you.
news. Yeah.
Wow, big moves.
Now
It
looking
all
forward
worked
going
out.
back to campus. Yeah. I was low key worried, but low key God pulled
Wait,
through.
so
He was
you have
like,
it
"I
for the
got
whole
you."
year? It's not just half.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a year.
Okay.
It's a year.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it's like under my name now. So
You signed
it's
the
not-
whole lease because it's done.
yeah, it's not a sublease or anything. I'm replacing because the person I'm moving in with, he had a roommate who like had to bail or I guess something. So
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
ask why, but yeah, I'm
Okay.
taking the other person's spot. So it's a pretty
Hmm.
big place too. Like pretty
Wait,
spacious.
where is this? Where I know the place. Where is it? Like, where is it on campus?
It's where Eddie lives. Like,
It's
Smooth like butter, like criminal undercover.
they're not gonna know where we live. It's like 30 houses there.
oh, that's true.
But yeah, it's a little
I'll find
far
it.
from campus, but yeah.
Oh wait, it's not that bad.
You low-key need a car though. So
Yeah, you do. Oh wait, no, those places are nice though. I've been. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
that's
Dope.
dope. That
Yeah,
was the highlight of
Susie's
my
not-
week.
Yeah.
When I found out Susie was living there, I was like, okay, I guess she'll be my neighbor.
This year's a wash.
Yeah.
Yep. At least the semester. But yeah, that was my week.
Dope.
Well, we can jump right into what we are about to talk today, which is phobias, our fears, our nightmares, things that make us scared. Do you guys have like
Fears.
phobias or fears like that you
You know,
guys
I talked
are-
about this recently with some people.
really?
Phobias and pet peeves actually. But
Mhm.
like phobia for me is like, you know, like tight spaces. Like you know those like videos of those guys
Right.
like going in caves and they're like literally like that freaks me out. I get so much anxiety with that.
claustrophobia?
Yeah, it's basically claustrophobia, but like I hate it. It like makes me like shake. It's so bad.
Oh.
I hate that. Yeah.
I
don't
saw
know.
this YouTube video. There's apparently this thing where people go in caves and like they have like holes like dug into like caves and everything, right? And they just
Yeah.
squeeze, their whole body fits into the hole.
Yeah, I
But
know.
once you go in, you
Yeah.
can't back out. So you have to keep going straight. And there have been like stories of like people like unfortunately dying because of
Yeah, and there's like their
getting
necks
stuck.
and their limbs are like in weird positions and they're like wiggle. It's
Yeah.
like why?
I'm
It's
not about that.
I hate that. I can't do that. Heck
Dang.
no. That's one of my phobias. Actually, I think it's my only. I don't think I have any.
Phobias.
Is that a phobia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
Okay, that's
that's definitely a
okay.
phobia.
Okay. I
Claustrophobia.
didn't wanna- Okay.
Afraid of tight spaces. Are you like afraid of like crowded areas though? Because some people are
No,
afraid of crowded areas.
it's just like I think it's when there's like physical
You can't push it back.
like I can't push it back. Like if it's walls or something, I think that freaks me out. Like, but like elevators don't freak me out.
Huh.
It's just like really, really tight spaces. I don't know. It's like weird to explain, but yeah.
I think someone out there gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely understand.
So that makes me shake.
Mm.
I think for me, I have a lot of phobias, I think. Or I don't know if it's like phobia or if I'm just like scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a stage fright.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's a faux. Is stage fright a phobia? Because I feel like
I don't
at some
think so.
point everyone has.
It's a phobia. Oh, wait, is that a phobia?
I don't think it's a phobia, but
Phobia.
it's a fright.
Some
Yeah,
I think
okay.
everyone has a certain degree of stage fright when they get up on stage. But
So
I
the
don't know.
Oxford Language's definition is an extreme or irrational fear of an aversion to something.
Okay, well, it's not that irrational. I just get nervous.
That's just normal.
Yeah.
And then I kind of have trypophobia, like where I'm scared of holes. Like I don't like looking at those like whole
Ooh, yeah,
pictures.
Like lotus leaves.
Wait,
Yeah,
isn't your
like
mouse? Isn't your
Yeah,
mouse?
kind of.
Yeah,
But
right.
like also this is really no, I like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
house.
Okay.
But yes, it's kind of like I don't really like looking at them for that long.
Mm.
And also like darkness phobia.
Mm.
No, I don't think it's a phobia. Actually,
Wait,
maybe it could be a phobia.
It's definitely a phobia, but like, are you scared because of it just being dark, or are you scared of because there's something like you just don't know what's in front of you? I don't know if that makes
I
sense.
just don't like the darkness. It scares me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I still a lot of times sleep with my light on.
Mm.
And like even like when I wash my hair, I don't close my eyes.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I've heard of people who can't close their eyes when they like
No, I
shampoo or
can't.
something.
I
Really?
can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
pretty
like
common.
when I'm sleeping, like closing my eyes sometimes scare me because like it's like dark.
Mm.
So then I like have to like fall asleep. Like I have to like naturally just fall asleep. That's why sometimes it's like hard for me to
I
sleep.
thought you fall asleep with your eyes open. I think that would scare
I
me a lot more.
I do. Like
You
it's
do?
like half open. Yeah. I have pictures like when I
Dude.
sleep, my eyes are half open.
I knew someone that did that, and like you walk in, you're like, "Hey,"
Oh, and then
nothing
you're
happens.
sleeping. Yeah.
Hey, it's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
let's go!" Like, and then you're like, "Wait,
Yeah.
he's not." Yeah,
Exactly.
that's kind of cool. Okay.
Mm.
I've had friends in the military. They weren't really necessarily afraid of the dark, but when we do like drills at nighttime because we have to like practice in the night, they lose sense of direction, so they just can't move forward. And like they're scared.
They're like frozen. They're frozen.
Like,
they're
they just can't see. They
Oh.
just don't know what's in front of them, so they just lose all sense of direction. So like that's why they're scared of the dark. It's like Yamanjung in like Korean. So it's like they can't see.
Mhm.
And then that in return they're like scared. So
Interesting.
I've heard of that kind of darkness, but yeah, I'm not afraid to sleep.
Yeah. I think the only time when like I really feel like the darkness is like when you go like on church retreats and like you have to walk back at night and it's like your cabin's really far away.
Yeah.
Like, and like you know what I mean? Like and it's like dead silent
You're
and
by
like you don't
yourself.
know where you are and you're just like walking and you're like, well, if I die, I mean, no one's gonna ever find out. It's like it's over for me.
Yes, DG.
Yeah. That's like when you feel it, you're just like, oh shit. It's not good. But yeah. One of my friends has a fear of when when somebody like walks into them like using a bathroom, like they forget to lock the door. And then somebody accidentally opens the door while they're using the bathroom.
Lol.
That's one of their fears. That's a real fear. Like for real.
I guess
like,
so,
like,
yeah.
That's like so bad if that happens.
Invasion of privacy.
I
have a phobia of I don't know if you guys have it, like needles, like syringes.
Oh yeah, my brother. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've talked about this, I think.
Yeah. I've
Maybe
definitely
it was just
mentioned
us
it
three
to you.
something.
Yeah, I've definitely mentioned it to you guys, and I'm pretty sure people out there who are listening who know me know I have a terrible fear of like phobia or of needles. And it's to the point, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess it's a little quick story. I got food poisoning like let's say 3 years ago. over some break. I went on a fishing trip, got food poisoning, so I was like dehydrated, losing fluid. So I had to go to the ER because it was overnight, and I had to get an IV injection because I was just dehydrated. But you know how IVs work, right? You stick a needle in your
Up your-
arm, up your arm to get the fluids in. But I just hated the fact that I had to stick a needle in my body, and I was like, that was low key. Like I was in high school, so it's kind of embarrassing for me to like complain about it. So I was just like hyperventilating, and I
You
just
just passed
couldn't
out?
take it anymore. I just passed out, and next thing I know, I wake
Oh.
up. I wake up and I have a needle stuck on my arm. I was just like, God dang it! Like for me, like once it's in, it's in. It's like okay. Like even for shots, like once it's done, it's done. But the process or seeing the needle go pierce my skin into my body is what freaks me out the most.
Which is just don't look.
Yeah, but I know it's going in. Like
Oh,
me
you still
being
know.
conscious,
Okay.
I
You being
can
conscious of it?
imagine
Oh.
it. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
I had like a traumatic moment when I was a kid where I think I remember pretty clearly. It's like my brother and I were getting the flu shot. So I got the flu shot, after, crying about it because I was a kid. And my brother got a flu shot, but he was a baby. So they had to do it in the thigh because that's like the most, I guess, safe place to put it in because his arm's like tiny. But when they put it in the thigh, my brother, because he was a baby, he twitched and like he moved around a lot. He moved his leg when the needle was in and it ripped across his thigh. And I saw that. I freaked out because it was
Oh
like
my God.
bleeding and his needle was still stuck in his thigh. I was like, dang, like that's what a
that's
needle can do
crazy.
to your body. So
Like, that's actually
I got
crazy,
pretty
yeah.
traumatized.
That's
So
scary.
after that, I
Oh.
was like, nah, I ain't taking shots unless like it's a life or death situation or unless it's vaccines. Like I'm not willing to stick needles in my arms so I don't I never draw blood for like donations or whatever. I never take those like flu shots anymore because like
Hey, Joe, I've seen you take a shot
sick.
before.
Dude, not that kind of shot, bro.
I've seen,
But
a lot of times.
low key, also like blood, like human blood.
Mhm.
But it has to be involved with like shots as well. Like just regular blood. If I like get a cut and bleed, I'm fine. But like medical surgery or whatever, and there's just like blood, I'm pretty squeamish around that.
So we now know Joe can never be a surgeon. For as
Dude,
long
my
as he
mom
lives.
wanted me to be a surgeon. I was like, hell nah.
Wait, you know how hard it is to be a surgeon?
You have to
Like
have
it's not
steady
just like, it's
hands.
not it doesn't take just any hard. I think it's like more than just hard work, right?
Yeah,
You gotta have
you
like
have to
you
have
gotta have a
talent.
gift. You have to have a
You have to have
gift.
talent.
I feel like, yeah.
You can't be scared of shots, I don't think.
Yeah, I ain't
Dude, I'd be, like,
I ain't
shaking.
getting surgery from a surgeon who can't like keep his hand steady. He's like, I want to do
Yeah.
surgery.
Like I'm okay with like blood and all that stuff, but like I feel like I would just be so nervous of messing up. So I'd just be like,
Mm.
Oh.
all right. Oh, I dropped the knife in the sun. Like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that all the time. Hmm,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Interesting.
gotta stay calm too, because like if things don't go your way, you gotta
Yeah.
be like, it's okay, plan B.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like if you freak out, it's like GG.
Yeah,
Person's life
it's-
is on the
it
line.
takes a special. Do you guys have like deeper fears? I talked about like not shallow, but like more like smaller fears and then like
Like-
deeper fears.
Like fear of death or something like that.
Like that, or actually mine is fear of not living up to like my dad's expectation.
Mm,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
dang.
I know that's like
That's
deep,
pretty-
right? Like I was
I
like
get it.
when I first heard that, I was like, oh, that's deep. But like I think like that's like actually like kind of true for me, but it's like not a fear that like I like constantly think about.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't constantly like, oh my god. Like I just like it's something that like I will do fear like it happening in the future, but like I don't like think about it consciously all the time.
Mhm.
But like I think I explained this before, but like obviously like I look up to my dad a lot in terms of like what he's done, and
Mm.
I don't want to fall short on that. I want to actually get there and then do better. Because I want to like reach what he's done, and like I have a fear of like not being able to do that for whatever reason. That's like my like maybe deeper fear,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to think of another one.
I mean, I have similar things. For me, I guess a deeper fear would be like, I'm afraid I won't be able to provide for my family when I grow up.
Hmm.
Like me, I'm pretty ambitious. Like I want to have a lot of kids, at least 2, like max 4. Like I like a big family, and
Basketball team.
but but like in my head is like realistically, like I got to be able to financially support them. Make sure they're all, provided for. So that like setting in now, because like we're like adults now, like makes me realize like, shoot, like I actually have to like keep things in order. Like I have to be on top of my finances in order
Mhm.
to be sure I'm financially stable. And if I
Mhm.
want to have a family, especially in the modern world, like things are so expensive now.
Mm.
Like you underestimate how much money it takes to raise a kid, I feel like. And my parents also talked to me about it. They're like, you gotta understand that raising a family is not just because you want it. Like you have to be ready for it. And I think
Yeah.
sometimes I'm not like afraid of it, but I'm like kind of concerned or worried, like, oh shoot, I have to make sure, I'm on top of things. But
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
I guess that's a deeper fear for me at least.
That's a good one. You
I
have a
think
deep
for
fear, Susie? Oh, sorry.
sorry. I'm trying to think. Mm. I feel like I'm the type of person that like doesn't worry that much.
Mhm.
I feel like, and I always have a thought
Agree.
in mind that I'm gonna make it.
Hey, optimistic.
Like
Confidence,
yeah.
honestly.
So
That's
I
like good.
don't
Yeah.
I don't really have like a fear, but I guess one thing is just like not being able to support myself financially in the
Uh-huh.
future.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't really think about like what I'm worried about. I feel like I'm the type of person to regret more than like worry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Things just happen and I just go for it, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like meeting parents' expectations, like I don't really like my parents are kind of different.
Yeah.
They're not really like the typical Asian parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I don't really have that either.
Mm.
Getting
Yeah.
kids, yeah, that's okay. That's like scary, but I don't like also constantly think
Like
about that.
physically or financially or
I mean,
Both.
both for her.
I guess so,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you don't give birth.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
true. I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Never considered that actually.
Like whenever
Mm.
I was going on TikTok, they always talk about like things like people don't talk about pregnancy.
Mm.
And I'm just like, there's
Oh.
so many things that I'm just like, what the frick?
So you have to
Yeah.
learn that?
Yeah, I was
Like,
like,
I guess, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I
Yeah.
heard it changes your body completely. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I heard that from my
cameras.
mom a lot.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that is my fear. I don't know. Like when I was young, I was like Joseph, like, wow, I like really want a lot of kids.
Mm.
But more and more I think about it, I'm just like, do I even like I
It's
don't
physically
know.
taxing.
Mhm.
I heard a lot of girls who, are down to, have kids when they grow up are afraid of C-sections because that's like it's a
Mhm.
normal
What?
procedure. It's like nothing wrong with it, but it's just not the ordinary way of having a kid. And it's like, I guess they're afraid of that because it's a separate surgery you have to go through within the birth
You
of
get
a
a
baby.
scar too, right? Doesn't it leave
Yeah.
a scar? Yeah.
So depending on, your luck, I guess, you could also
Interesting.
have another surgery while you're giving birth. And that's probably a fear some people have. Well-
I guess I'm scared if my kid is ugly.
Oof. But you have to find a 10 out of 10 girl
My
to
kid, yeah.
balance
Oh,
that out.
I'm
a
afraid
joke.
that my kids are not gonna be healthy.
Oh,
Cause then I'm like, would I even be a good
I
parent?
low-key think the same.
Yeah.
I think if you think future, like, it's inevitable to think about kids. And like when you think about kids, like you just want them to be better than you. So like if your kid kind of low-key sucks, it's like, gosh, dang it. I have to
I
take care of
know.
What the what
Like-
is going on?
you know what I mean? Like
My kid sucks.
My kid's so ugly.
like you just get so
He's
worried
ugly,
because like they're gonna
stupid,
have a harder time in life and you don't want
unemployed.
that for your kid. I feel
Yeah.
like, and I don't know, sometimes it's a struggle people go through and I feel for them. It's because they're always so worried.
I think something that I've heard too is like fear of like not having like a close friend group or like a friend group that understands you in the future. I think that some people fear that. Like they want
Being
like because I
lonely.
think like yeah, because I think like you go through so many friend groups throughout your life, right? And like what the last one you end up in, like, is that gonna be the best one? Or like, like there's like some people like fear that like progression, so
I actually feel that way too. Sometimes I'm just like after I graduate, like how
Yeah.
if I'm even gonna make friends because I hear about like post grad life and how hard it is to like find a community and stuff.
Mhm.
But like my mom was just saying also I'm like scared of like losing touch with like my current friends too.
yeah,
Because it happens.
It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
different, yeah.
But my mom was just like, friends are there for like certain periods of your time. Like
Mhm.
you had this group of people for this time, But I don't know if I like that. I'm like, that's kind of sad.
I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
sad, but I think like it's not impossible to have friends for. That's why like when you hear like, oh, we've been friends for like 30, 20 years plus, it's like, whoa, that's insane because you know how
True.
hard that was to maintain that to an extent.
True.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Being lonely is definitely a fear. And I think I also have a fear of like dying before or my wife dying before I do, because I'm gonna be lonely for until I die. You know what I mean? Like
oh, that's really deep.
that's also like being
It's
lonely.
like,
you know what I mean?
we're only 20.
I know you have to
Yeah,
get the
but
right
like
first
on
job
the on
before you fear about it.
all right. But like on the topic of, you know, being lonely
Yeah.
and like not having people to be there for you in the future, it's like other than family, you know, friends, but within the family too, it's like I have a fear of like losing family members, I guess. Because for me
Oh,
personally,
yeah.
I have not lost a significant family member yet, fortunately. Like the most recent is probably like my great grandmother, so like my dad's grandma, and she was already kind of fading for when I was born, so it's like not significant because I never knew her personally. But ever since then, I have not lost a single family member. Like I have both
Oh.
grandparents on both sides, and
Mm.
I'm pretty fortunate to have that situation. But it's inevitable; it's going to come, and I feel like I'm just not going to know how to deal with it. So I'm definitely afraid for that, losing
Yeah.
family members.
Dealing with that's hard.
Yeah.
I think I'm like getting there very soon.
Mm.
I think it's happening slowly, but I think like when I hear now, because like since I'm older now, I can like know things, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. But it's like I think when I hear like all like my grandparents or like my extended family's like conditions,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you know, it's like you're just kind of waiting and it kind of sucks. It's just like
Yeah, reality sets in. You're just
yeah,
like,
reality
yeah, it's
kind of
going to
sits in
happen
that.
at some
I think
point.
like for me, that's why I really want to go to Korea, like
Mm,
and like not like go with anybody because I just wanted like to spend as much time with like family because you know who knows, right? So
makes sense.
yeah, it's like that's like fear for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's real.
Well, I pulled up BBC News top 10 phobias. I'm gonna list out every single one of them. You tell me you guys' perspective on this phobia. Okay.
Okay.
The first one, agoraphobia, fear of open spaces. So it's like the opposite of claustrophobia.
No.
No.
I,
I understand.
I don't understand that.
No disrespect to those who have that
Yeah.
We're
phobia,
like,
but
no, that's not real.
I'm sorry, but
I don't know. I like
fear
open
of-
spaces. Oh, so like, is
Okay.
it open spaces to the point where you can't see the end? That's scary.
It just says avoid like just large spaces and venues.
Oh, wait. Then that's like, isn't it like social
Just like
anxiety,
the-
social phobia?
Kind of,
Oh,
I
I don't know.
guess.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But
I don't have
but
that
these
either.
these are all social phobias, by the way, I think.
Oh, okay.
Next one is acrophobia, fear of heights. You guys have fear of heights?
Kind of.
I don't. But
Like, I get chills when I'm up there.
I think I get
I
like
like
the
looking
high,
down.
but not really scared of it.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
Mm.
As long as I know I'm safe, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
If I'm like balancing on the edge of like a skyscraper and I know like one step and I fall, like then I'll be scared.
Okay, I think
But-
everyone's gonna be scared of that.
But if
I
I'm
don't
like,
think
if I
anyone's
know,
not gonna be scared of
if I
that.
know I'm in like a
That's
safe
scary.
building, I'm looking out. I'm probably not gonna be scared. I have no idea. Termahanophobia, fear of flying. I guess in planes. You guys have fear of
You
flying?
can't
Actually-
fly. Oh, like
oh,
in
low
planes.
key.
I was
Yeah,
like,
Susie's
what?
like what? So it's like, let me try right now. Actually, low key, yeah, I think I do have some fear of flight
I don't.
because like
definitely
I
do
don't
not.
ever fly.
Single
So-
flight.
I don't ever fly.
Yeah, I
That's why
fly
it's, like,
way
a
too
little bit.
frequently to be scared of
Yeah.
flying.
I have a little bit.
I don't think I'm scared at all.
Hmm.
Next
Yeah,
one,
'cause you thought-
claustrophobia.
Oh, there he is.
Yes, I am very. I do
That's
not.
him.
I have claustrophobia.
It says sometimes fear of flying is actually more closely linked to the fear of enclosed spaces. But I don't know
Oh,
if that's your case, Matt.
oh, that makes sense because you're in the.
You're stuck in a plane.
You're confined into the airplane.
You're scared of that?
No,
Are
no,
you
no. I'm
scared
scared
of,
of
like,
like the
crashing?
thought
Joseph's
of
like, you're scared of that?
No,
No,
but,
I'm like wondering. I'm just
Airplane,
wondering.
bro.
No, I'm saying for those who are scared of spaces, tight spaces, and flying, that makes sense because you're in a smaller area, right? You're in the
Yeah.
airplane, and then you're kind of stuck. You're just like you can't get out. So,
Mm. All right, next one. Entomophobia, fear of insects.
No.
no,
You
I
guys
don't
not
fear
scared of
insects.
insects? Nice.
I'm not scared of insects. I'm scared of animals.
Bruh.
Interesting.
Like I'm like scared of dogs sometimes, or like
That's coming up.
squirrels. Oh, my bad.
Okay,
Squirrels.
so we're not scared of critters.
I'm not scared.
Ophidiophobia, fear of snakes. You guys scared of snakes?
I'm not scared of snakes.
I've never seen one.
Oh well, okay.
But when you do, you might be scared.
Yeah, probably.
It's like, oh my god.
I feel like it would have to be an uncontrolled setting. I definitely did see many snakes in the military, like out in the wild. But they're just kind of small. They're just like
Oh,
this long, and they're like kind of as thick as a worm, so it's not that scary.
that's what she said. I was kidding.
Okay, Susie. Cynophobia, fear of dogs.
Yeah, I'm
There you go,
scared.
Susie.
I feel like I used to be scared of dogs even more in Korea because like back then no one put the dogs on the leash. I don't know how it is in Korea anymore.
Mm.
And I saw my mom almost get bit when I was really young, and my grandma got bit. So I was just like, okay, I hate dogs. And like when they jump, like when they like come to jump on you, I get so scared. But I
Mhm.
like kind of force myself to overcome that because like everyone in Kentucky had dogs. So whenever I would like go over
Dang.
to a friend's house, I was just like, wow, this is so scary. But I'm still low-key scared of like big dogs, I think.
They are scary when like they jump up.
Yeah.
Like I have
It's
like
a little
friends
intimidating.
I have friends who have huskies, and like huskies are huge.
Mm.
And like if they're like very playful, they kind of like jump up, and if they get on their hind legs, they're taller than you, like or they're about the same height as you. So it's
Mm.
like it is intimidating, and they put all your body weight on you. It's like
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty intimidating.
it's intimidating.
Next one, astrophobia, fear of storms. Like thunderstorms.
Actually, I know people who have this. It's a real thing.
I don't
Like thunder. Thunder scares them. Not lightning, because I think lightning they can like you see once in a while. Like I mean, you know what I mean, unless you're really looking.
Mm.
But like thunder, you hear, right? You have to hear it, and that like scares people.
I find storm calming.
Interesting.
I find rain calming. I do find
Rain
rain,
is definitely
Yeah.
calming.
but
Rain
not
has
I
a
don't find
calming
thunder
aspect.
calming. I don't like is thunder calming to you?
I think so. Like whenever I'm like trying to sleep and it like thunders, I'm like,
Hey, red
Oh,
flags,
okay.
guys, red flags. That's a red flag right there.
Interesting.
She
Okay,
finds
Susie.
thunder calming.
I wouldn't say thunder in my books is scary, but I definitely don't find it calming.
I think it's sort of calming.
I can
I
now
know.
sleep.
I know. Do your dogs get scared of thunder, Matt?
Yeah.
Like, because I know certain
very scared
animals
of it,
get
yeah.
scared of thunder.
Fireworks, thunder.
Fireworks.
Yeah, it's like there's dogs who have like extreme anxiety when it comes to like loud like sudden noises.
Mhm.
So they like you have to like manage it and everything.
Yeah, I guess so. And then the last one, trypanophobia, fear of needles. I get that's me.
That's you.
That's
That's
definitely me.
you. There's no arachnophobia? Or like
I know. Interesting. Not on this website. I definitely know.
No
Are you guys
arachnophobia.
scared of spiders?
I just don't like them, but I'm not scared of them. Actually, I kind of like looking at them. From a
What about
distance.
like
I'm
those huge ones in like Australia, like the ones that are like as
Nah,
big as a
nah,
plate?
I'm good. I'm good.
See, like if anyone wasn't scared of that, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe the girl
But I
that's
would
not scared of
still,
thunder
uh,
be okay with.
I would still like, I would still choose like bugs, like spiders over an animal. I think. I feel like squirrels scare me sometimes.
Squirrels.
Wait, they can get hella in your face, like
yeah,
aggressive,
and
especially
they
on
don't
campuses.
run.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
like
Dude,
all
maybe some brave squirrels out there.
They're
like
just
if they
chilling at you.
grouped up, dude, they could do something to you.
Mhm.
We're gonna group up and get Susie. All right, let's
What
get this girl.
What about cockroaches? Susie, you're not scared of cockroaches?
No.
Yeah. My mom is very scared of cockroaches.
Really.
I saw a lot of cockroaches my freshman year.
Yeah.
Owen had
roaches.
all of them.
E. What about I know this is a pretty common germophobia. People are scared of germs.
I know people, so they wash their hands like 4 times every time they go to the bathroom.
I like personally, I think like very mildly have germophobia. It's not like I'm afraid to like touch things, but like I like staying clean, if that makes sense. Like if I'm just not feeling it, I'll just wash my hands. I'll feel better.
Do you know people who like to stay dirty?
but like some people are just not bothered by it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not
that's true. That's
bothered.
true.
I'm not
Yeah, that's true.
bothered.
You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? Like I just kind of get a little disturbed, just like,
Mm,
stay clean.
mm,
But not like a phobia of germs. 'Cause
mm.
I'll eat food off the ground if it's like okay.
Joseph's like, if I'm hungry,
Yeah, if
I'll
I'm
pick up
hungry enough,
something.
I mean, it's only been 3 seconds. I think I'm
yeah,
good.
3-second rule, man. That's a valid rule.
Or like when
Somehow.
I'm like too lazy, I don't wash my vegetables before I cook it.
Okay. I don't know about that.
I don't do that.
Really? Okay, never
No.
mind. No, I don't either.
I like
Edit
at
out.
least
Edit.
run it underwater and like
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I
give it a
don't.
little wash. I don't use soap, but
Susie's built
Oh.
different in this.
she built different.
Do you guys have pet peeves though?
Pet peeves, dude?
Yeah. My
I
pet
feel
peeve
like-
is when. Oh yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have 2 pet peeves. One of them is like when people chew with their mouth open.
Ah.
And when they wear black hats.
Okay.
No
I
shade on
had to.
Susie.
No, I tried. I went on camera and I was like, no, like I can't do this right now. I
I'm
had to put a
joking.
hat on.
The
Black
second one's
hats
a
with a
joke.
smiley
Second one's a
face
joke
on
because
it.
I only wear black hats. But like that's a
Mm.
joke. But yeah. Yeah, like chewing with their mouth open and when they don't use the blinker when they're turning on the road.
Oh, car signal.
Those are my 2 pet
Mm.
peeves.
Pet peeves. I think pet peeves for me, I don't know like anything immediately off the top of my head, but when it happens, I know it's a pet peeve of mine, if
Mm,
that makes sense. Like I think one common example, and I guess this is like my top pet peeve, is like when people act like they know what's going on when they really don't, and they're just
Wait,
super
Joseph, yeah, I feel like
overly confident.
I feel like I agree with that one a lot now.
I just cut the BS. Is like you just don't like. There's nothing wrong with not knowing, but they make it a point that they know clearly when they don't, and it's like, bro, you could just say you don't know, and it's completely fine. But they continue to try and prove themselves, and it's like, all right, it's getting out of hand.
yeah, that helps a lot. That happens a lot in group projects.
Mm.
Like homie does not know. Homie's not been listening, and he has no clue what's happening. But he's like, "Yo, we gotta do this," and I'm like looking at him. I'm like, "We already did that."
Yeah, it's like there's nothing wrong with that knowing. It's just like I will say I am guilty of like sometimes is like I just don't know what's going on, but I try to act like I do know, so I don't feel like I'm left out or I feel stupid. But sometimes you just gotta take the L. You just gotta be like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And people usually are kind enough to let you know. But if you start acting you don't know and people catch on, it's like you just look like an annoying person, and that's
facts.
all
That's
on
facts.
you.
Yeah.
It's probably my top pet peeve. There are other minor ones here and there, but I'm usually very, I guess, forgiving.
Mhm.
What about you,
No,
Susie?
I think it depends on the people, but I think immaturity is one.
Mm.
But I don't know if that's like a
Mm.
pet peeve.
All right, what's your biggest
Maturity.
pet peeve about Joe? No, don't answer that.
Joseph,
Yo, should we do that real
Don't
quick?
answer. Don't answer.
Expose our pet peeves.
Don't answer that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
When Joe actually studies at the study session.
Shows up to do what it was meant for.
When Joe actually gets good grades.
Hey, why are you trying to hate, bro? Why are you trying to hate?
But yeah, I don't really think I like have like a one that stands out. If I don't like the person, everything they do is a pet peeve to me.
Oh shit. All right.
Yes.
All right,
Interesting.
we'll do another one with pet peeves. Top 10. Y'all ready?
Oh
Because
god.
I feel like
okay.
we're struggling to brainstorm, so I'm gonna just.
Oh yeah. Oh,
rapid
when they interrupt you, like when you're talking.
fire. Yes, that's.
That's a good. That's.
I mean, I feel like if it's justified, then yes. But
but there's sometimes when it's not, and I hate that.
cutting people off is sucks.
But I
But
talk a lot.
number one, mouth noises, chewing with your mouth open. I mean, Matt said that already. Like, I think that's.
Are you guys okay with that? Like some dudes just
I don't-
smacking.
I don't think I have any friends who like chew with their mouth open. So I don't know what that really sounds like.
I think I would have
But-
to see. Yeah, I'm similar to Suzie.
Yeah.
But I can see it. I definitely can see it.
I'm gonna have to expose somebody right now. But we had a guest on earlier. His name is Adrian. That dude does not keep his mouth closed.
Oh, actually, you know what?
I hate that guy.
I think I've seen Asian eat
Dude,
loudly before. I
he
understand
eats
it.
so fast and for no reason. Anyways, keep going.
Number two, poor driving etiquette. I mean, you kind of mentioned that too, Matt.
Oh my gosh, that's like both of Matt's.
Hey, top two.
I'm just an angry person. What?
Someone did their research. I think I would have to drive more to understand poor driving pet peeves.
I do get road rages, but I don't think that's my pet peeve. It's just people are stupid.
Yeah, you're the pro.
No, I'm good at driving.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm actually really good at driving.
All right. Number three, people who use the word Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O''re, like grammar, bad grammar.
I could see that.
Nah, that's not a pet peeve. I don't think so.
Really?
No.
I think it's
I
like
low key have.
yeah,
a
it's
pet
like
peeve with grammar.
embarrassing. Yeah, as I am ESL.
I have nothing wrong with people using acronyms like LOL or like YOLO, but like if people are gonna like you are, like you're, like if you're gonna use that, it's fine. But if you're gonna spell out the word YOUR, like at least spell it appropriately when it's grammatically correct.
Joseph is such a boomer. Like
I know.
the
Excuse
acronym
me.
he spelled out was YOLO. That's like
Hey,
5 years ago.
Who
Like,
said
yeah,
YOLO
I don't
anymore?
have any. Joseph's like, actually, yeah, that is a pet peeve. If someone said YOLO, I'll be like, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Boomers are pet
Or
peeve.
another one where it's like, oh, I want a lot of kids, but he says two. It's like, okay.
He's like, yeah, I want like a lot.
I want a lot of
like,
kids too.
2 to
It's like,
4.
it's like,
Yeah.
All right,
No,
number
but
4.
sorry.
Do you have something to say?
No, I don't. Go ahead.
Number 4, not washing your hands after using the restroom.
Okay, like I sometimes don't.
me too.
Me too.
But I don't
feel
tell
like-
anybody.
Dude, the thing is, like Amber and Nadia got mad at me because we're like,
Did you tell them?
yeah, or like they knew because we all
That's
went to the
your
bathroom
fault.
together,
Oh.
and I just didn't wash my hands. They're like, Suzie, wash your hands. And I was like, why? I was like,
I have a pet peeve when people don't wash their hands using a public restroom. Like
okay, that's
at home bathroom, I like wash my hands maybe 50% of the time because like I'm at home. But in public, I get pretty annoyed if people don't.
Good thing you're not a girl.
Because in
Alright.
public, actually, people don't because they don't want to touch all the. Because if you think about the public restroom, would be more dirty than your home, right? So if you touch the faucet and like the soap container or whatever, right? Like that's actually more dirty, quote unquote.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't. Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one, number 5. Since there's a profanity in this one, I'm gonna simplify it. Basically, someone who's cocky, like a Karen, like someone who's just all up in your face kind of person, and yeah, obnoxious. When people are obnoxious, I guess. You guys have pet peeves with those kind of people?
Yeah, I just don't like.
I feel like, but who likes that?
True.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's like, I don't know. That's maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess
I don't
it's just
know.
annoying overall.
I think it's annoying. Yeah.
What about number 6? When people copy you in every way?
Oh my god,
guess
that is
they-
really annoying.
I guess when you have to be like on purpose.
I feel like this happened a lot when I was little. Like when you're little, like people like I don't know. There's everyone tries to copy this one girl, and I just thought that was so annoying. But I also was that one girl too. Like I would copy people too. But I feel like that's like a thing when you're little though. Not anymore. I don't know.
I think for me, like, my brother followed me a lot with what I did, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
It's low-key a compliment if you look
Yeah.
at it a certain way.
Yeah.
Number
I love
7.
it when my sister copies me. I think it's so cute. Like
Yeah.
I'll buy something and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I want to buy that too." I'm like, "Aw."
Now we all look the
it's
same
definitely a
when we go to-
compliment. Next, moving on, number 7, screaming children, like temper tantrums, like just
Oh yeah, I could slap them.
okay.
So hard.
Okay.
Suzie hates babies.
All
Just
right.
kidding. I was just kidding.
Assaulting
But
children.
it's just like
Road rage.
it's like shut up.
It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm in a setting where like I'm like leading like kids, then like I have a lot more patience with it. But it's like I'm like kind of just like chilling, then I get it gets annoying.
Also, it's like we're not like parents yet, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to understand from a parent's point of view.
Mhm.
You're like,
But if a kid's being a brat, it's like, come on.
Well, being a brat is different than like crying
That's true.
or like screaming, right?
But usually, the ones that scream more is, they're a little spoiled, they're a little brat.
Yeah.
this guy's
But-
crying, because he's hurt, and Joseph's like, stop being a brat.
You're
Hey,
so
I don't do
entitled.
that.
You're so entitled. I mean,
I'm just
Susie,
saying.
you would smack him. I don't know what's any better. I mean,
No, I would never smack my kid, but sometimes like, oh my god, especially in the airplane when a kid's crying, like the whole way, I'm just like, bro, like this has. Oh my god, there was a kid like that when I was going to Korea, which is like a really long flight, and I was just like, okay,
Unlucky.
like if I was a mom, I would have done something instead of just sitting there.
You give them the glare. You just like side eye them,
Yeah,
hoping they'll quiet.
I'm like turning around, like okay, yeah.
Okay. This next one, I actually don't know what it's supposed to mean, but it says the naming of celebrity couples.
No, I don't know what that means either. To be
Like,
honest.
I guess ship names.
Oh,
Like when people, like combine the couple's names into
wait,
make
I
a
do
ship
that
name.
all the time.
well, I do that all the time.
I do that so much.
Mm.
So hopefully
Yeah,
that's not a
I don't see it. I think it's
common
kind
I
of
mean, if you think about it, that's like our name.
yeah.
true.
We kind of okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Ship names, not really. Number 9, people throw trash out the car window when they drive.
Oh, that's annoying.
Mm.
But that's Susie too. So
Someone's guilty.
Okay, not trash. Like I don't just like throw away stuff, but like like sometimes
like my McDonald's
gum.
cup.
Like no, like sometimes I throw gum. Actually, this just makes me
You
look
throw
so
gum out the
bad.
window?
You throw gum?
Sometimes.
What if it
Like, I've
lands on
done-
someone's windshield?
I don't know.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
done it a couple times.
Oh my god.
Like, I
Actually,
don't
can we
think we
cut this
care.
part?
Can we edit this?
It's okay, Susie. No one's there's probably someone out there who's worse than you. I guarantee you.
No, I've seen people throw like cigarettes, like
Oh, cigarettes is
cigarette
pretty common.
boxes,
Booger,
and like
booger.
like the box. Like I've seen them throw the
Booger.
box when they're done.
Boogers.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Boogers.
Yeah. I mean, gum, it like compared to other stuff isn't as bad, I think.
Does it decompose well?
I don't know. It's plastic, I guess, but it's so
Um?
small. Yeah, it's like rubber. It's
Oh,
partially rubber, isn't it?
I have no idea. I
That's
was
why
like,
it's not good to eat.
plastic.
That's why it's not good to eat. Like,
Rubber is a
consume
form
it.
of plastic.
Oh,
That's why it's
it's
not good
polymer.
to consume
sorry, sir.
That's why I
Wow.
don't chew gum because I don't like the
Not a
thought of like
scientist.
chewing on plastic. Like ever since
Well,
I realized that, I was like, shoot, that's kind of weird.
it. I love gum,
So
I
I've not
love
chewed
gum.
gum since like middle school.
but I don't throw gum out the windshield.
all right.
Our last one, cell phone drivers. People have their cell phone up,
Yeah.
like holding their cell phone while they drive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's definitely
just
pet
don't
peeve.
like my pet peeve is Susie. I don't know if you guys.
That's
could-
me.
Dude, like literally
Oh my
30%
God.
of these is like Susie's like,
Yeah.
oh, I kind of do that.
Yeah.
It's like, this is why no one likes me.
Uh, this is choosing to be single, by the way.
Not choosing.
Happily single.
Forced. Like, forced.
I keep telling people that. I'm like, I'm happily single, by the way. And everyone's like, Cap. Cap.
Single by
And
force.
I'm like, I'm game. And they're like,
Susie,
okay.
you're proving yourself wrong today. This is not your day.
Yeah, tell your
sure.
fans not to watch this episode.
Oh
Does
God.
not look good for you.
It's so funny because my chat goes from like, oh my God, Susie, you're so pretty, to like just straight up flaming me. It's so funny. They just change. But it's I like it, yeah.
Oh my god, Susie. I'm always neutral.
That's a sign of a healthy chat, though. They actually care about you.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
They're not like straight up simps, right? Or like,
Yeah. No, we don't have that many. We don't have many of those anymore. No, honestly, it's
after this
because,
episode,
like,
0.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
y'all thought Susie was perfect. Nah,
No.
Who thought she was perfect?
I don't think anyone thought that.
never
Yeah.
mind.
I don't
Y'all
think
thought she
not
was
even-
imperfect. You're right.
Yes.
Like you guys thought like, oh, my kid's perfect. Like my mom thinks like I'm like an idiot. So like,
Yeah.
Honesty is the best medicine.
yeah. It's just
Mm.
Interesting pet peeves. I
Yeah.
think like when you see them, you're gonna be like, oh, that's like
Yeah, I feel like just saying them, you would have to have
Just
like
thinking, yeah.
a moment in your head to like actually compare it with.
Oh, like something a pet peeve is when like let's say like I'm driving with somebody and like the person next to me like something happens and they scream.
Oh.
That
Ah,
annoys me because I start freaking out because I'm not
right.
like you scream too.
I feel like I do that sometimes. I'm like,
It's like-
ah!
a fly lands on the opposite window and they scream. You're just like, whoa,
No,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
but
what?
like one time, like someone was like they saw something and they were like, oh, and then I freaked
I do
out
that
because I'm like,
sometimes.
no, because like I freak out because I thought something's happening, so I freak out. But I'm like, yo, like don't like scream because I'm gonna like I'm driving. Like
Or like I'm like sometimes like car. But like you
What
shouldn't do
the-
that.
So
You shouldn't
I'm
do
not
that.
driving with Suzie.
no.
I'm a good driver, but not a good passenger seat person.
Yeah, Susie's
Yeah.
always sitting in the back of my car whenever I drive.
All right.
You're not.
I have
Okay.
I drove with one of our friends that we know. Like I'm like I don't want to name her name, but like her name's Tess. And she I was driving with her and we almost died twice. And like
Really?
I
Oh,
was
you
like,
told me so
like,
many times.
The problem was like the whole time I'm in the car, I'm like this. Because like I'm just like, all right, I'm dead. It's just like we one time almost hit a curve and we could have it was one of those curves where like in the cul-de-sac, like the center island, where like it's big enough where like you if you go fast enough, you could flip or you can go airborne.
Oh.
You can go airborne. And we almost hit that. And I could have died there. And then one time we were going like 80 on the highway and there was a truck and she didn't see it and she almost ran into the truck full speed.
Jeez. I'm glad to be I'm glad to be alive, you know.
Yeah.
I've been in that car a couple times. There's nothing major, but yeah, I'm gonna be careful
She's not
now.
gonna be happy about this one. Anyways,
I
told the
I've
story
sometimes
100
have
times.
experiences where I'm like in the passenger seat and the driver scares me for no reason.
Yeah.
Like we had her on the podcast, like Annie Dong, when she drives. If you sit in the passenger seat, whenever she sees a buggy, you know, the Volkswagen buggy, like, you know, like it's a joke to like call out the color and like punch the person. Like, oh, red one. Like she does that pretty religiously. So I'll just be like chilling, looking at my phone, and then she'll like punch me for no reason. I'll be like, why? Like, what? What? She'll be like, red one, and she'll like punch me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Why does car ride have to be so dynamic?
My heart rate.
But yeah,
Interesting.
pet peeves, man.
Pet
They
peeves.
exist for a reason.
Yeah. Do you guys have like nightmares a lot or not?
Ooh,
Yes.
nightmares.
You have
So
nightmares a
much.
lot. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you guys remember all your dreams.
Oh yeah,
I remember all of my dreams.
I don't remember my dreams.
I remember a good chunk.
I remember maybe like 5 total, and I slept a lot of days. So I only have like 5.
I feel like I have nightmares pretty often. And I just dream a lot like in general. I like usually dream every day.
Yeah,
I
same.
think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, you do dream every day, I heard, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
But like it's like whether you remember it or not.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. 'Cause
I
sometimes I just sleep like a dead person.
yeah. Whenever I sleep, I always dream. And I know like, it's weird for me to not dream when I sleep. Like when I wake up and I know I didn't dream, that's weird to me because it feels like I just blinked and I woke up. Dreaming for me makes me realize that I slept for a significant amount of time, kind of. It's like an indicator, I guess.
But sometimes I feel like dreaming is kind of tiring because like you're supposed to just be resting and you wake up and you're like, wow, so much happened. And some of my dreams are very like, I have like different dreams, but some just don't make sense. But some like literally it's like related to my life.
Yeah.
Like it's what's on my mind. And those like trip me up really hard.
Those are the scary ones because it's so realistic.
My dreams don't make sense.
And sometimes like I would like this is an example, but I would dream about like texting my sister and I would think that I texted her because I did that in my dream. But then I wake up and I'm like, no, I didn't. That was my dream. Like,
Ooh. Actually, I've dreamed that I like went to brush my teeth. And then I woke up and I realized I still have to brush my teeth.
Yeah, that happened.
Dang. I don't know about that.
Matt's like, I'm not
darn.
gonna brush my teeth today because I did it in my dream.
Okay.
Now you know you got bad
red
breath.
flag. Wow, Susie's just bringing out the red flags today. Did you brush your teeth today, Suzie?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, good.
Obviously.
Okay, good.
Oh, I think the worst nightmare I had was my mom killed me with a knife. That was like,
wow. Okay.
yeah, it was so.
That's brutal.
Let's end the episode here. All right, guys, it's been great.
And I told my mom, and
I'm gonna
like
call
she was like,
authorities.
she was joking, but she was like, "Yeah, you better be careful." And I was like, "What the frick?" It was so scary. I still remember this very vividly.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was really scary.
All my dreams don't make sense.
I do remember I had a nightmare once. This was maybe junior year of high school. I was sleeping, and then it was like one of those regular nights, and I know I was gonna dream, but I had a pretty bad nightmare. And towards the end of the night, you know, like you can tell the dream is like about to end. Towards the end of the nightmare, I was screaming like really loud, like no. And I woke up and I was actually screaming no, like out loud. Like I felt the transition from it just being a thought to my vocal cord starting to vibrate and me verbally saying no really loud for like 10 seconds.
Mm.
And I was like, shoot, that was a bad dream. Like I've never had a physical experience like that where like it transferred over. It creeped me out because I was like, what if it's like a sign that it's actually real or it's like it's gonna happen? But that was like me in high school. But dang, like
Interesting.
I think I peaked, like that was like my peak. I don't even remember what it was about, but it's like my peak nightmare. Like I woke up, I like sat up screaming no. And then obviously my parents came in, they're like, what do you mean no? I'm like, oh, I just had a bad dream. Like, oh, okay. You're just stressed. And like they told me to sleep. But
Wait, it
yeah.
really is stress. Like it does kind of boil down to that a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Stay unstressed,
Nah,
people.
Dude, my dreams don't make any sense. I'm like, it's like, because like I know people lucid dream and they like always dream all the time, but I don't remember any of my dreams. I don't know a few, and all the two I remember are so stupid. Like it's so stupid. So my nightmare that I had was that like my dad was like, oh, like, you know, go take out the garbage. And like at my old house, you had to like walk outside and then go down to the back. And then I went to go grab my garbage, and I like went out, and then my garbage cans turned into vultures and chased me. that was so scary.
Wait, honestly,
That's the only thing I remember.
wait, honestly, to be real honest, I like missed the first part of what you were saying. So I thought this was like what happened. Like I thought you were just saying what happened. So I was like,
No,
okay,
this
you
is
went
my dream.
outside. Oh, okay,
No, and
okay.
then my second dream, I remember like I had this dream where like I was like in a Smash tournament, but it's me. Like I'm the character. I'm the one fighting, right?
Oh shit.
So like I don't remember what exactly happens, but I remember I had to fight all these people, and the people like I recognize. I had to beat them, whatever. But then I just remember my final boss was my youth pastor at the time.
What the
And I lost. And the dream ended.
nice.
That's the only
Very
dreams I
nice.
remember.
Yo,
So I remember seeing like my pastor in the fighting stance like beat me up, and then yeah, that's how.
You've been playing a lot of Smash at church, huh?
I guess I was smashing a lot. I'm not sure.
All right.
But
You
yeah,
like smashing?
yeah, I do.
Jeez.
Yeah, we can tell.
Oh yeah, do you like smashing, Susie?
Matt's horny.
It's overrated.
Okay.
What?
Overrated. Oh, what are we talking about?
We're talking about our next segment, our seasonal segment, the how-to segment. I think it's time we approach it, and this one is a little interesting. So here's the scenario, right? It's about FOMO, fear of missing out. Since we're on the topic of fears, so the scenario is you're in the situation where there's a huge hangout, right? A bunch of your closest friends are saying, let's hang out. And you can tell, like, you can kind of tell when a hangout's going to be lit. Like, it's just that mood, right? So it's going to be one of those lit hangouts, like, and people are probably going to have a good time. And, you know, it's like one of those things you look back on. So you don't want to miss out on that. But you have like 2 midterms the next day and you really haven't studied for them. And you're planning on studying that night, but this hangout just all of a sudden spontaneously popped up. How do you decide to whether or not act on your FOMO? Because I feel like everyone has FOMO. But how bad is your FOMO that you're going to give up studying for your midterms? Like, what's your thought process, and how to navigate that situation?
I can talk about what I do, but I don't recommend it.
Okay.
I feel like
We
my
already know.
FOMO is so bad. Okay, let me rephrase that.
It's not as bad anymore.
It used to be so bad, and I would like do anything to just like, I'm like, first screw school.
Yeah.
I'll go to this hangout. Like I can study later.
Mhm.
Like I like low key. Like I like had a problem. I like wanted to be included in all the hangouts, and like I don't know. I couldn't deal with my FOMO. I felt like I was gonna lose all my friends if I didn't go to this one hangout. You know. So that was like my priority. I think I acted upon my FOMO a lot, but I don't do that anymore.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm a little better. Except like I'd see people's stories and I'm just home. I'm just like, you know.
Sad. Yeah.
But also like not really. I don't really. Yeah. I think living alone, honestly, just like is turning me into like a I don't know. I'm just like used to
Introvert?
being
A goblin.
no, not a goblin.
I want to say
I just
goblin.
I'm just used to like being by myself now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COVID helped me with that.
Mm,
I used to have
Mm.
also have FOMO, but then
Yes.
COVID was just like, if I see people hanging out, it was like instead of me having FOMO, I'll just be like, wait, that's so stupid. Like we have
Yeah.
COVID. Like I'll be like,
Yeah.
and then I would just always be at home by myself because I would have nothing to do because no one's hanging out really.
mm,
So like eventually I was just like, I don't care anymore. So I used to have bad FOMO too, but I don't. But to answer the question,
Yeah. What are your thought processes like?
during college I would have studied,
Cat.
opposite
now-
of me.
but now being out of college, I would have went to that hangout
Yeah.
because I
Mm.
think like I can never get that back.
Mm,
That's true.
And like it's not like me potentially not doing so well in those midterms would affect my result, right?
Mm.
Whether that's like result meaning graduating, like I will graduate, you know, like I think like I was a smart enough guy or like I got a good enough grades, you know, at the time to like get through it,
Mhm.
at least, you know, at least pass. That's all I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
And I think now being out of college, I would have went to that hangout. I should have gone to that hangout.
like I like remember things that I should have done that I didn't. Like for example, there was one night where me, Josh, and Eric were having dinner. These are my
Mhm.
friends, by the way. And they're like, let's go watch the Batman. And I was like, no, I have homework.
The
But, like,
Batman.
Yeah. What?
You will now see the Batman.
It was a movie.
Or the way
I
you
know,
said
I know,
it was
I know.
funny.
We know.
Like the
Oh,
Batman
okay.
movie.
You said it like
Yeah,
like what they say in the movie.
oh,
Oh, it's the Batman.
Yeah, go ahead.
I still regret that so much. I should
is
have
it
went
bad
to watch
movie?
a movie with the.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't watch it.
No, I was like, no, I have homework. But I'm like,
Um,
but I ended up not really doing the homework either. I was just
Lol.
like, no. Yeah.
Actually, it also depends when the hangout is.
Mm.
Because if the hangout's like at 9 p.m., I'm not studying. Like I no matter how hard I tell myself I'm
you're
studying,
right.
I'm not studying. Like
You're
it's just
right.
like my brain's already done. I've already done all the work I need to do. I'm gonna go to hangout. But yeah,
Well, you know who else? You know who is studying? Joseph.
Joseph.
Hey,
Joseph is
hey.
for sure studying.
Let me share my thought process
Okay.
before y'all jump to conclusions, which you guys are probably right. But step one, I probably, consider ask like whoever invited me, I'll ask who's gonna be there, right? I'll be like, okay, that's lit. And I'll be like, but I low-key gotta study for my exam tomorrow. But then
And that's
it's
what you
similar
do.
it's similar to math though. Like I have to really be honest with myself. Is like how much am I gonna get done? Like how much studying am I gonna get done between, let's say, 9 to 11, like 2 hours? If I'm gonna get like efficiently work done and get a lot of studying done, and I'm really honest with myself, like I'm feeling productive, then I won't go. But if I'm like 50-50, like I could muster up the motivation to study, but I could just not study and I'll probably be better off hanging out. I'll still probably won't go. And then
You won't go.
if I'm like 0% not going to study, then I'll probably hang out. Like I have to be sure that I'm not going to study, then I'll hang out. Like I know I have to be sure that I can afford the time off. So yeah,
I think like yeah,
my priorities
you
lie
wanna
in
go.
studying. So
but I think too, like to like get on, like help, like be on Joe's side. People won't have fun. Some people don't have fun if they know they have a lot of things on their plate.
that's true, man.
So
That's
they
true.
want to go to a hangout where they know they have done everything they need to for the day, so they can enjoy the time being there with their friends, rather than constantly thinking about, oh, I have to study
Facts.
later or I have to do stuff later.
Facts.
But people like me and Suzie, we just forget about the studying,
What?
and we
Don't
just
include me in that.
you know it's true. Like, you know it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just forget about the studying, and then you get home and you're like, oh shoot, and then you study
Darn.
until like 3 a.m.
Mm.
Yeah.
You regret.
Do you guys ever show up to the hangout with your laptop open with the homework assignment?
No, I'm
the
No,
studying
not.
open?
it's just I do, but
Dude.
it's a lost cause.
There's some
It's-
people
Oh my
out
God,
there,
I
man.
know people who do
There's
that.
some people out there who are like
Yeah.
determined to study, but you already know.
But they don't study.
Why
like,
they
bother
just
having
bring
the
their
laptop
laptops.
open?
their laptops open, but they're talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I've done this maybe 2 or 3 times when our club Cornerstone had a game night or whatever at like at a dorm or whatever, and I know a bunch of people are showing up and it's gonna be fun. and I have like low key studying to do, but it's not too important. I'll show up, but I'll have like my laptop open, or like I'll have an assignment due at midnight, and usually the hangout goes past midnight, so I can study during the hangout a little bit, get the assignment done, and then after midnight, just forget about it and just hang out for a couple hours. Like I've done that a couple times, so I understand the computer thing, but if you're really, I feel like if you're in a FOMO situation, you really have to be honest with yourself. It's like, am I really going to get something out of studying or hanging out? But I did not realize FOMO was a thing until I think Suzie told me. So I have FOMO. Like first of all, I didn't know what FOMO stand for, so that's a start. But you know, fear of missing out.
Missing out.
I think someone had to explain it to me. I'm like, oh, I did not know that was a thing. And then I realized it is a thing because I also experienced it, but I never realized there was a word for it.
It's real.
But it's definitely real, man. I think that's also like because you don't want to be lonely, I guess. Because like if there's a hangout and then people are all hanging out, half the time it's like, I'm gonna just stay home and chill by myself. But you're really having fun, like you're not cool for staying home. You know what I mean? And just go. I mean, that's me talking to myself most of the time. It's like, just go, man. Like stop being lazy. But sometimes I just want to like not do anything. I'm too lazy to go. Well, yeah. I think that's my side to FOMO.
Interesting. Yeah, FOMO sucks, but it's all good.
Yeah. Fear.
We can now go into our last fun question before we
yes,
wrap up today's
to
episode.
Wrap up the episode.
Fears.
Of fears
what is the
and phobias.
best video game, and why is it the best video game?
Oh, video game, bro.
The best video game that you've played and why?
Is there like a genre video game or video
no? It
game
could be
in
whatever.
general?
It could be mobile. It could be PC. It could be console. It could be
I know Joseph's answer.
board
Hey,
game.
No, take a wild guess at what my answer would be.
Beastars.
Hey, Brawl Stars,
Yeah.
Supercell
Brawl
game.
It's actually a fun game, but only with friends. I can't play by myself. That
I
game
play
is
with
so
my
boring.
brother all the time, man.
I only play it when I poop.
Okay, well, whenever I see Suzie online, I know what she's doing.
Oh, right. It's like,
Hey,
every time I
sometimes
see
you be
Suzie
up pretty
online,
late.
so how is it, Suzie? No, the game? No. Well, Suzie, we've been playing for a long time. Are you doing okay?
Hey, another underrated game though. While I'm sharing, I guess Brawl Stars is Pokemon Go. Yo, Matt
Oh,
already knows the
God.
grind.
Yeah, I play so much Pokemon
Yo,
Go.
Pokemon Go is an underrated
Yo,
game.
shout out
okay?
to all the guys in Calgary that play Pokemon Go.
Yo,
with
Pokemon
me.
Go.
Thank God. You
Like
guys
I
saved
feel
my
like
life.
everyone hates on the fact that Pokemon is such a nerdy topic, but the game itself is actually,
The game is
like,
fun.
Pokemon aside, is like it's just a cool grind game. Like it's very unique. Like, come on, and then it's Pokemon. Like, bro, who doesn't like Pokemon?
But I think the reason why, for viewers, why Suzie has a very negative reaction is because we sometimes go to the library together, and then me and Joe and a few of the guys just leave, and they're like, "Oh,
They're like, let's go raiding." And
It's
I'm
we're
like,
going-
what?
We would just dip, and like, we would just leave and go like somewhere and raid.
my
and
Play
then come
God.
Pokemon
back.
Go.
But that back then, for those who are newer, like I guess newer to Pokemon Go, there was no such thing as a remote raid pass.
Ah, yes.
So we had to walk to wherever the raid was. So we would walk, like we would legitimately leave the library and walk to a certain
Yo,
gym.
campus was pretty lit.
Yeah, and then so that's what we used to do.
Yeah. What
But
about
I
y'all?
think I know Suzie. I think I know Susie's answer, but I'm just gonna let her say it.
Fall Guys.
Minecraft.
I don't even want to say I like Valorant. It's
Mm.
like
It's like saying you like work.
no, it's more so like I'm in a slump, and now it's
You
just
stuck.
like, yeah, it like makes me like it just makes my mental hurt sometimes, but it has a special place in my heart just because it's a game that started a lot of things. I feel like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's the first like real game. I mean, other than like Mario Kart, like it's just I didn't really
Mario Kart's lit.
play-
Wow,
I didn't really-
is lit, bro.
I didn't really play other games. Like, I didn't even play like
Mm.
I don't know, like Maple Story. Like I never played stuff like that. So this
Oh,
was
yeah.
like my first game ever.
Maple Story's a good game.
I missed that on Maple Story too.
Yeah, but
Maple
Valorant,
Story's
I
fun.
guess, and like
Mhm.
it's fun, I guess. it's fun when you know you're getting better. But when you're stuck in that skill level, it's just like, I'm
Mm.
so bad.
I just like playing with. I like games that you can play with friends. So since Valorant's one of those games, it's fun. Like,
Mhm.
because like I think like we all like you guys probably heard it. Like Valorant's like pretty toxic. Like League is toxic. CS:GO is
Mm.
toxic. Like all those games.
So many toxic people.
And it's like that's like what takes the fun out of it. So that's why like I always default to just playing with friends because like
That's
I
how
don't
big
get
the game
better.
is now.
Yeah, I don't get better per se, but it's just more enjoyable for me.
Mhm.
That's like how I.
But is it more enjoyable for your friends?
Well,
Oof.
if you have friends the same level as me, yeah, it's
Oh,
fun
yeah.
because we all suck. So it's like whatever.
True.
But I play with like my like high rank friends. They go on their
Uh-huh.
Smurfs, and it's like it's not fun. But
Yeah.
but I think my favorite game, just because I've been playing it the longest, I know like it's like red
Pickleball.
flag, League of Legends. I love playing League of Legends.
Lol.
I play TFT. I play everything. I love League. It's like because like the reason why I like it more than Valorant is because like there's no like voice chat.
Mm.
So if someone's like typing, like I don't care. It's just like I mute.
love talking in voice chat.
Yeah, I just mute
Interesting.
and I just keep doing what I want to do. And like I love League, but that's the only reason why is because like I'm like kind of halfway decent at it, and like I
Mhm.
played the longest.
You already know
Valorant I don't like it as
someone,
much 'cause I
someone
suck
out
at
there
it.
listening is like, Matt's not decent.
I'm
Someone
like, I
out
can get
there.
by. I can get by. I can get by. But like for like yeah, I thought I was good at League until I played with someone we know, and yeah, he destroyed me. He just
Hey,
He's just
on
too
the
good.
on the topic of Riot games, I think my favorite Riot game has to be Legends of Runeterra.
nobody plays that game.
Y'all, hey, I
I've
know
never
someone,
heard of that game
someone
before.
out there is playing that game. I've been
Yeah,
day
one
one
person.
since beta of that game, and dude, that's like my go-to game, honestly, right now. Like Brawl Stars and Pokemon Go, I play because I have friends who play, and I have like my brother who plays it. But Runeterra, man, that's like the only game I know I play by myself and I enjoy it like separately. Yeah, it's a pretty
I don't play
fun
that game.
strategy. It's a strategy card game, so it's like I like using my brain when I play games. So all about that strategy.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you guys will see me, Susie, and Joe playing Valorant,
No, you won't.
and
Yeah, someday.
getting
No, you
absolutely
won't.
destroyed.
Don't worry, guys.
Someday
You
we're
guys
gonna play
won't.
like a Mario
Because-
Party on the podcast.
The reason why where that's gonna happen is because after people watch this podcast, Susie's gonna lose all her friends, and then she only has us two. So
I'm sorry,
she has to
Susie.
play.
I'm
Plot
not
twist, I
notorious
don't think
about
my
it.
friends watch this.
Oh, that's good. Fake friends. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
wait, what is this? Episode 14?
I think so. Yes, episode
Wow.
14.
14.
We are on our way. And speaking of, episode 14, before we end things, this is an announcement. If you listen this far, you get the special announcement. Episode 15 is going to be another AYQ asking or answering your questions. If y'all know, we had a AYQ like maybe 6 or 7 episodes ago,
Isn't it Q&A? Not A. What's AYQ?
answering your questions. We
Is it-
labeled it AYQ.
Okay, whatever.
But
Whatever.
yes, we are answering your questions or It's a Q&A. It was a pretty it was a
AYQ.
pretty
I thought like BY. BBQ. BB.
it works. But it was a very popular episode when it released, and we've had people request a return or another episode of it. And we've also had questions that were unanswered,
Legal
like questions asked after the episode. So when this episode or this podcast episode goes live, most likely our social medias are gonna have some form of answering or submitting question thing. If you don't see it, go to the SUJOBAE Instagram handle in the description for this episode, and you can submit a question there. Basically, you can ask anything you want that you want us to answer. Don't be shy. I mean, if it's like too profanic or too inappropriate, we'll kind of filter it a little bit. But generally, us, we're like pretty open to things. So we'll answer most anything, even the
think,
troll
yeah.
ones. So,
Yeah, I mean, like just a preference. Like I can't speak for the other two, but like we won't send feed pics. Sorry. Like,
Why not?
Susie
kidding.
might.
Susie
Susie might.
down.
What?
But,
No, I'm kidding.
Susie down.
Susie will, but I
I
won't at
won't.
least. Like we won't
Yes.
send feed pics. Like yeah.
Yeah.
So just sorry.
We'll try to answer every single question that's asked in between now and the next episode. So you have about a week to think of questions and submit them. And get them in quick, because like sometimes if we have too much, we might not be able to answer within the time frame.
We should do like a truth or drink episode where we
Hey.
each have a drink.
Just gonna
We'll do
say,
that. We'll do that when we do it in person.
in about a month, we're gonna be in person for another episode, or like an in-person episode when we're all together,
That's
like
not
the good old
guaranteed.
times.
That's not guaranteed.
We'll consider it. We'll
I have to figure it out.
We'll consider
Yeah.
it. But stay tuned for that, I guess, if it ever comes. But yes, next episode will be an Q&A kind of episode. So submit your questions now. And until then, thanks for listening. Give us a like and subscribe.
Peace
And we'll
out.
see you all in the next episode. Peace.
Goodbye.
Bye.